With the transition from summer TV into fall premieres, now is the perfect time to binge on some of NBC's most popular shows. It's easier than ever to catch up on what you missed, and we are so excited to get the details from star of New Amsterdam, Ryan Eggold. Hi, Ryan. It's so good to see you.
Hey, Sarah, nice to see you too, sort of.
Yeah, I know, sort of this way. So listen, let's go back to the beginning here. For those who have not yet watched New Amsterdam, first of all, shame on you. But second of all, let's give everybody kind of the rundown of what the show is about.
Sure, New Amsterdam is a medical show on NBC and now Peacock that is based on a memoir from this amazing guy named Eric Mannheimer, who was the medical director at Bellevue Hospital in New York for many years. And it's just about his attempt to cut through all the bureaucracy and the red tape and actually get care to people who need it. And it's a really cool story. And all of our stories are taken from real life experiences, real life issues. So it's a lot of fun to work on.
Yeah, and such a great cast too, and it's so heartfelt. It's such a great show to watch. And so while we wait for season 3, we can all binge New Amsterdam. We can binge The Blacklist. We can binge so many other shows and films on Peacock. What have you been binging during the pandemic? Have you been watching anything new?
I've been watching a ton of stuff because I have certainly had a fair amount of time on my hands. Peacock is awesome. I've been going down all their stuff. They've got all the old monster movies from the 30s, Dracula and Frankenstein, which is really cool to go back and see. And they've got classics, Jurassic Park and The Graduate, which is one of my favorite movies. And I've been going back and watching Saved by the Bell.
You've gone retro during this pandemic to a simpler time.
I've gone up. I've gone all the way back. I've regressed to childhood, 100%.
Well, season 2 of New Amsterdam kind of ended with fans of Sharpwind disappointed, I have to say. Maybe love is not in the cards for Max Goodwin and Dr. Helen Sharp. Are you happy with the way that ended, or were you kind of hoping they'd get together?
You know, the thing about season 2 is that we were cut short, like everybody, due to the pandemic. And so there were some big cliffhangers and turning points that were coming at the end of season 2 for everyone on the show, and we didn't get there. And so I think we'll pick back up in season 3. But yes, I'm very excited to see where that story goes. I love playing with Freema because she's such an interesting actress in person, and she's a great partner to work with in that way. And so I'm excited wherever that story goes. I'm excited to keep doing scenes with her.
So as people are kind of binging
Yes.
The first couple seasons, what is your favorite episode for them to look out for?
Gosh, that's tough. There are so many great episodes and great moments. I think it's the 5th episode of season 1. I have to check, but it's an episode that Erica Green wrote. It's where the same bullet hits 2 children in the street, and it's a really gut-wrenching episode. And it's about race, and it's about policing, and it's about kids, obviously, and it's a really well-written episode about some very complicated issues that are very close to home, especially now. And it was one of the first episodes where things kind of went wrong and things didn't work out perfectly, and there was no right answer and there was no clear-cut choice to make. And so it was just really, it felt like life, and I really responded to that one.
Yeah, because it wasn't wrapped up in a pretty red bow at the end, which so many shows do. It was much more real. I remember that episode. Well, I know that you have a rescue dog, Jody, and you are hosting a big special for the Clear the Shelters initiative. What has having a rescue dog meant to you?
It's they're your best friend, you know. They're so sweet and they're so loving, and they want to play. They want to sleep in the bed with you, which I'm all for. They're just a constant companion. I know my girl Jody is the greatest. No offense to everyone else's dogs, but she is the greatest. And yeah, Clear the Shelters is a really great initiative NBC's doing. And it was really fun. You know, we shot this promo for it the other day. It was the first thing I'd shot since all of quarantine. It was so nice to be on a set with people, albeit wearing masks and distanced and very safe. And we went to this great shelter in Long Island called Little Shelter, and I got to hang out with these amazing dogs. So sweet, puppies everywhere. I was in heaven.
Yeah, I got my cookie from David and Tito at Little Shelter also. So, you know, I'm sure Jody is fantastic, but Cookie is the best.
All right. That's it. Those are fighting words. We are going to need to do a dog off. We're going to have to get them together for a play date and
Yes.
we're going to let America decide.
Well, you can watch the first 2 seasons of New Amsterdam streaming on Peacock now and tune in to Clear the Shelters August 28th at 7 p.m. on NBC. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Sarah. Hopefully see you in person one of these days very soon.